Alright guys, so right now, dude, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go over all the changes coming to Feral Druid in 10.2. Spoiler, it's looking very good. We're looking pretty damn insane, especially because of the first thing we're talking about, which is the new tear sets. So it's nerfed in half in PP, but still huge. Every frenzy, 10% more damage when you go. Let me try showcase on target dummies as we go. As we go through it all. So if I hit the dummy, I think it's gonna go to PP. Yeah, 10%, good. So yeah, the 2 set we got, when I frenzy, I get a buff called Smoldering Frenzy, which damage dealt increased by 10%. And then 4 set is maybe the biggest thing for Feral in next patch, and that is cooldown reduced by 15 seconds, okay? And in PP, it's actually not reduced. It's the same in PP and PvE, which makes Frenzy a 30-second cooldown. Okay, and the reason this is so significant is because Fury is also a 30-second cooldown, and those two lining up perfectly is absolutely insane when it comes to kind of how you play, like the smoothness of how it feels. Because right now, like in live game, if you frenzy someone, like they just don't line up. It's kind of clunky sometimes. You're like waiting for like 10 more seconds or whatever. And it can feel really bad. So yeah, this being on 30-second CD is huge. But that's not it, guys. Also, during Smoldering Frenzy, which is the buff from 2 set, enemies burn for 5% of damage you deal as fire over 10 seconds. So, if I frenzy and I Smoldering Frenzy up, my damage applies a flame dot that's going to stack up. It's called Burning Frenzy. And the thing about Burning Frenzy, it's pretty good in single targets, right? Not bad at all. But in Cleave, it also works, okay? So let me go show it in Cleave now. So yeah, by the way, here's the Mog for 10.2. This is the normal raid version. It's kind of cool. So guys, keep in mind, every 30 seconds you get this thing, by the way. Or even faster with like Cyclone and Wild Tumult, you know, because those frenzies will also give it to you. But here we go, Smoldering Frenzy now, and it's gonna be applied to every single target I'm cleaving. As you can see, it's on all of them, and it does like a good amount of damage. Like, it's not bad at all. Keep in mind, like now it's PvE, but yeah. Very good and very fun. Like, the thing about the tear set is that it's designed very well, where like your French just feels so much better to press, and it's perfectly like lined up with your Fury, which is the biggest thing. So that's very nice. It's back already, and then you go again. Moving on. So I should have like some notes here, so like I make sure that I'm not missing things. But yeah. To sum it up, tear set is a very good 2 set and 4 set. It feels good to play, and it's very strong. Okay, best tear set we had in a long time, and it's very cool that it's kind of using that Flame Cat kind of thing, guys. The Flame Cat theme. Next up, so with that being said, the tear set, our builds change a bit as well, because hold up, I should go the build that I've actually made so far for this patch. There's some new talents. We have a new thing called Saberjaws that has replaced where Cat Eye was before. And basically what it does is increase bite damage when you bite consumes extra energy, right? Up to 50 from 25. So yeah, straight up just bigger bites, which feels quite nice. So because this kind of opens up, I think there's like a few different builds we can run. We can still run the old Cleave build, I mean Bleed build rather, and also have pretty good bites. But I think one thing that's quite nice to do now is actually skipping Rip and Tear and Circle, just getting double Saberjaws, grabbing this right here, Relentless Predator, to get the energy reduction, and then just like smacking out some huge bites, and they hit really hard. Let me show on the PP target dummy here. If I go, no inker, by the way, keep that in mind. So as I'm editing this video, I just want to make one thing very clear about Feral Druid going to 10.2. And that is, even though right now you might see that I'm going double Saberjaws on the PTR, One reason this is because it's new. I want to test it out. But some people are worried that we're going to lose our bleed damage. It's going to be only bites. Even with the double saber jaws, we still do good bleed damage, and it's more of a hybrid bite bleed build. But not to say that we're going this at all. We might be going still Vein Ripper and Circle, as that is very potent, especially in certain matchups where your uptime is not too high. So you just don't worry about that too much. Even though we're going to do some big bites, bleeds are not going anywhere, and they're still hitting hard. The worry about Feral and Tempo 2 is more about our survivability, which I hope is going to get buffed a bit in the coming 2 months before the patch drops. But yeah, back to the video. But yeah, like bites do a lot, man. That was a 260 non-crit. You get the point. They hit hard, okay? They hit very hard. See, that feels really good. I did try this with Convoke as well. I actually have a clip of that coming up on my YouTube tomorrow. Also very good. Okay, also very, very good. With Convoke, it synergizes quite perfectly because Convoke actually will use, or the Convoke bites count as 50 energy full bites. So, like, you get the full benefit of the talent there. Saberjaws, very, very good. It's going to be different builds we can make here. But it's good stuff. And then we also have an rework to Ashamane's Guidance. Okay? Now, I've not really messed around with this that much. But let's see here. So basically, like, what happened before, it was like a 1 proc per minute, like Incarn. That was not very good. Wasn't like really something you ever played with Incarn. Because here, like, procs for 6 seconds. For 6 seconds, but like proc like once a minute. Not very good. But now it's different. Now it's during Incarn, and for 30 seconds after ends, you rip and rake each cost-affected enemies take 3% increased damage from your abilities. So if I go here now, with Incarn, let me see if we can see the. Yep. Okay, that's it. Ashamane's Guidance. So I'm guessing it's like 6% then, right? Because like it's 3% each. So just some more damage, and this is also gonna go up for 30 seconds after it ends, apparently. So let's see here. I see bites. Bites feel really good, man. The bites are feeling really, really good. But so are bleeds. And guys, look, Frenzy and Fury back at the same time. That is beautiful. That's gonna make Feral like so much more smooth. And then we have it again here, guys, for 30 more seconds. So, dude, 391k bite there. Keep in mind, my build right now is more of a bite build, but yeah. So, definitely better than it used to be. Not sure if it's really worth picking up, for that matter, though. Like, it's kind of more just worth going one Carnivore's Instincts, I think. So, or like one Saberjaws. I think it's better than before, but still probably won't justify spending the talent point. Yeah. Probably not the move. Okay. So yeah, one more change that happened is Apex Predator. And what they've done is that, like, it's going to proc more on less targets. It's going to proc less on, like, a bunch of targets. And on 4 targets, it's going to be procking, like, the same as it is on retail. Which I think is quite interesting because it kind of might open up some more windows to play it on, like, maybe 1 target even. Not sure if it's going to be the move in single target. We got 1 proc there. Might be. 1 more proc, actually. But of course, it's like a 1 test right now, so I'm not sure like what the exact chance. Okay, I'm actually getting like a lot of procs now on 2 targets there. So 1 more. Okay, I'm actually getting like a bunch of procs on 2 targets. So maybe like on 2 target cleave is gonna be worth to play. Definitely might be the move. So that is the Apex thing, and then we also have maybe the coolest thing. This is more visually though. It's not really like gameplay stuff, but you guys gotta keep in mind as well. The patch comes out in 2 months, so things will also change. I'm sure more tunings will happen. They already said they're going to change like a bunch of Druid specs and talents. So, keep in mind. Hopefully, like, we'll still get buffed. Our healing. Our defenses a bit. I hope so, Also have new forms, which of course won't really affect the damage you deal. But we're getting a lot of new forms. Trial form. Cat Raptors. These are probably going to be trial forms as well. Pretty cool. Kind of funny looking. We have new stag forms. A new fish aquatic form. 4 new cat form models. Or colors, rather. Of this one. Captors. Yeah, captors. Yup. We have those. With owl bear forms. Okay. Not gonna owl cat and owl bear form, man. Look at those, dude. We have these, the best thing in my opinion, rune bear forms, guys. Look at these. Look at those, dude. These are amazing. I love these. And then we have some like normal bear forms as well. But yeah, so dude, that is pretty much it like that we have Feral right now. Again, the biggest thing, like gameplay wise, I would say is 30-second frenzy. You can't really overstate like how big that is and how good it feels. Because like one of the most clunky things about Feral gameplay is the frenzy fury thing. And this feels amazing. So yeah, that's like the biggest thing. But overall, good stuff so far. And I'm happy. And also guys, not remodel, but yeah, new Flame Cat. A new Flame Cat form. Higher res. Pretty damn cool as well.